Hey guys, Speedoz here, and today I bring you a new video about the so waited and so requested Ice Shot Deadeye. As you may know, it's a very fast build with plenty of clear speed, and initially I was trying to build a single target around the Ice Shot itself with barrage support. Turns out that the damage really sucks, it's really bad, at least the way I was building it. So me and my Twitch chat agreed that the best choice would be to go with the regular barrage for the single target. Something that helped us to build the damage was the Voidfletcher. I was trying to avoid to use it because at the time it was very expensive. It was costing around between 5 and 7x. But since I was doing the build anyway for you guys, I just bought one, and oh my god, this quiver is amazing. It really boosts our damage, especially for this single target. Just be careful if it's implicit because it allows us to pierce one additional target, and it's something bad for someone who has fork and chain, which is our case. For the clear speed, it's also useful because sometimes you may find some tough rare monsters or even the Metamorphs, and this could be very useful to just shotgun them. With the recent 3.9 changes to monster life and resistances, it's very easy to notice the difference between a build pre and post 3.9 Metamorph. Now you clearly need to invest a little bit more currency if you want to kill monsters and bosses at the same speed we are used to. I highly recommend you not play this build as a league starter or start your character without a Voidfletcher, unless you want to just play low tier maps. I'll leave you guys with two pubs on the video's description. One has higher HP with less damage, and the other one has lower HP but higher damage. Alright, so let's see how we've built this character. It's a level 92 Deadeye for the bandits with help Alira for the crit multiplier and the resists. We've got Gathering Winds, Endless Munitions, Accuracy, AoE, Additional Proj, Tailwind, and the Ricochet because of the +1 chain. Very nice, very good for the clear speed. On the tree, we've got two nodes here of physical damage conversion to cold damage. This adding to 60% conversion from the ice shot. We have 100% physical to cold damage conversion, as well as 40% cold damage from the barrage. Then we've got some elemental nodes, bone nodes. We don't get any Lioness Fall on this tree. I think it would be better so we could have more life over here. Alright, so this way we can get 5k life, and I think it's very nice and also cheaper because you don't have the Lioness Fall. To get the mana leech from here, you get this node. Alright, for the equipment, you can choose to either Arborix or Death Opus. If you have a better rare weapon, you can use it, but considering they are a bit more difficult to craft after the 3.9 nerf regarding multi-mod and other modifiers, those unique bows are a bit more popular on this league. So I chose Arborix over Death Opus also because it gives us 2 additional projectiles and a bit more damage when you pop the build. So Arborix over Death Opus in my opinion. For the helmet, I chose Devoto's Devotion because when I was designing this character, I was planning to do Pure Joy's T14, so I needed movement speed, and attack speed is very welcome as always. But you can have a rare helmet with plenty of life, and nearby enemies have minus cold resistance. With the barrage enchant, it would increase your damage even further, also giving us more life. I think with this helmet, with around 100 life on the helmet, it would give us 5.3k life at the end. So it's an option that you should consider if you're aiming this build for boss killing. Okay? Otherwise, just go for the Voidus so you can map faster. For the quiver, Voidfletcher is the best in slot in my opinion. This really changed the build. Previously, we're not doing any boss damage at all. So this Voidfletcher with the Mark of the Elder really boosted our damage by a lot. So these two I think are mandatory for the build. You should not make this build if you don't have these two items, especially Voidfletcher. It really gives us tons of damage with this Void Charge. As you've seen in the clips, Void Charge is like an additional arrow that every time you fire your skill and hit the enemy, it will create like ghost arrows that will boost our damage by a lot. So really should consider having this Voidfletcher. When I bought this quiver, they were quite expensive. I really wanted to do the build, so I had no choice other than buying this quiver, even with this bad implist, because if you have fork and chain like we do, you should not have pierce, because it would otherwise make the clear speed a bit worse. So if you have the money and the opportunity, buy a Voidfletcher quiver with another implist. Could be, I don't know, cold damage to attacks, lightning damage, I don't know. You can choose whatever you want, but not pierce. For the amulet, I was using this Merlin's amulet. It's very nice, gives us plenty of global crit, and also our critical strikes have clean strike, but we lose a lot of health. As you can see, as soon as you change the amulet, we instantly gain 300 HP. So for better survivability, I chose this one over the Merlin's. You should aim for life, global critical strike multiplier, adds cold damage to attacks, and elemental damage as you can. I just changed the anointment here because previously I was using Lioness Fall, and I allocated previously from the shadows so I could benefit from this. But I think it's better if you anoint Dazzling Strikes if you are using this kind of tree, because it gives us more accuracy rating, so you could even lower your level of precision, and it gives us chance to blind enemies, which is very nice. Even more critical strike chance against blinded enemies, so I think it's better. Okay, for the ring, along with the Mark of the Elder, you can also use an Assassin's Mark ring on a hit. It's very nice. You should aim for resists and life here. For the gloves, also resists and life. Boots also resists life and movement speed. Mine doesn't have it, so it's another option, another item slot that you can even upgrade on your build when you're building it, because considering that we have plenty of resists now, you can now have even more life on your gear and increase your life even further. At the end, I think you can get even 5.5k life if you min-max this kind of gear. So for the belt, you can use Headhunter if you want. It's not necessary, obviously, but you can also use a Stygian Vise or any other belt of your choosing. Could be also a leather belt. You should aim for increased elemental damage with attack skills. Increase elemental damage also from the fossil, from the elemental fossil one, and then you can craft life, obviously, or have even more life if you get it from the modifier itself. For the flasks, we have a life one, diamond, a cinder swallow with increased critical strike chance during flask effect, dying sun because it gives us 2 additional proj, which is awesome for the barrage and the clear speed, and a quicksilver for movementation. The skills, we are using barrage, inspiration, elemental damage with attacks, added cold damage, cold pen, and hypothermia for the single target. For the clear speed, we have ice shot, added cold damage, inspiration, elemental damage with attacks, GMP, and fork. We have Volgrace for dangerous situations like killing those Metamorphs, a portal, Blood Rage, Hatred, Onslaught linked to Herald of Ice, which is nice, Frostbound to give us cold exposure when we're killing some bosses like Metamorphs and stuff, Blink Arrow, Precision, and Dash. Okay? So guys, I'd like to say I really enjoyed playing this build. I love both builds. Previously, like I said, I was playing a character with 3 point something k life because I designed this character just to run and carry other people on the Purge-Ice. But I've made those changes because I think it would be more interesting for any person that would like to play a bow build at the end game. I tried to kill Cyrus with this build, but I didn't manage to control the tornadoes as well as I should have. So I died once. I had around 3 point something K, so as soon as I hit the tornado, my HP just disappeared, and I messed up the arena, and then I failed the whole fight. But if you do the mechanics correctly, you should have no problems at all killing it. Alright, so have fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you next time.